Hi everybody, welcome back to Sandy's house where ingredients and taste meet. Let me ask you something. Do you like bacon? And do you like strawberry jam? So what do you think about putting those two ingredients together and making strawberry bacon jam? That's right, strawberry bacon jam. That's what we're going to be making today. It is easy, it's quick, and it is delicious. So let's get started. Okay, so I have about a pound of bacon in my pan here, and we're just gonna let it get crispy. But here's a little tip. If you wanna eliminate some of the grease that bacon produces, I know eating bacon is great and that bacon fat is amazing in some of your dishes. But if you wanna eliminate some of the grease, this is a little trick that I learned from one of my TV chefs. Once the bacon starts cooking, add about 1/4 of a cup of water. It will eliminate some of that grease and it will also help your bacon to crisp up. Now I have a pound of bacon in here that I've chopped up. And you can do this one of two ways. You can chop the bacon before you put it in your pan, or you can cook it in slices and chop it up at the end. It's totally up to you. So we're gonna leave this alone and let it get nice and crispy, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so we have our bacon all crispy. I can't remember if I told you, but I cooked this on medium heat. You don't want your heat too high because you don't want your bacon to cook too fast and burn. You want to get it nice and crispy. And then I removed it from the pan and it's draining on a paper towel while we cook the rest of our ingredients. I maintained about 2 tablespoons of that bacon fat because bacon fat has flavor. So we do want some bacon fat, but we don't want it swimming in bacon fat. So now I'm gonna add 1/2 of a white onion that I've diced up and 1/2 of a shallot, of a small shallot that I've diced. And I'm gonna add that to our pan here. And again, I'm gonna cook this on medium heat. And what I wanna do is I wanna caramelize these onions. And you wanna cook this kind of low and slow. Caramelizing onions can take a few minutes, but you want them nice and golden and soft. When you cook them slow, the onions release sugar, and you want that additional flavor in this jam. So we're not going to rush this. We're going to let it take its time and do what it does. So be patient. It's going to take a minute for it to caramelize, but it's going to be so pretty. You'll see your onions start turning like a light brown, and then you know the caramelization process is happening. And then we'll add our garlic. I don't add my garlic early because I don't want it to burn. It will ruin your jam or whatever dish you're cooking, and you'll have to start all over because burnt garlic is bitter and you don't want that. So after our onions caramelize, then we'll add the garlic. Some recipes will instruct you to add the garlic at this point. I think it's too early, so I don't do it. But if you want to, you can. It is on a low heat, so you should be fine either way. I just don't want to risk having to start all over and throw out all of my ingredients. Okay, everybody, so our onions and our shallots are nice and caramelized. It smells so good in here, and they are so beautiful. If Aunt B was here, she would say, "Now it's not all of that," but it really is all of that. It came together nicely. So now we're going to add our other ingredients. Now I'm making a small batch, but when I post the recipe, I'll post it for a full batch. So I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar. Oh, you know what I forgot to add was my garlic. So we're going to add it now. It'll be okay because still has to simmer for another 20 minutes or so. So it will be okay. But you add your garlic a little earlier. I've got 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. We have a tablespoon of honey. Now, after this simmers for a while, you can adjust the sweetness. If you want your strawberry bacon jam sweeter, you can add more brown sugar or more honey. So you can kind of play with the flavors a little bit. And now I have about 1/2 pound of strawberries. Because remember, I'm making a small batch. Now I'm going to crank up the heat to about medium high because I want to bring this to a simmer. And that's what's going to happen now. You're just going to kind of bring this to a simmer, which will take about 10 or 15 minutes. And then we're going to add our bacon, our chopped bacon in here. And we're just going to let this hang out and simmer and thicken up. Now, I have prepared a slurry in case I need it. So if this doesn't thicken to the consistency I want, I'm going to add a slurry. And I simply just added, combined a tablespoon of flour and 2 tablespoons of water and mix that up. But I'm going to hold off now because the honey and the brown sugar might be enough. But if it isn't, then I'll add the slurry. Now you can also add a little heat to this if you want. I've got some red pepper chili flakes here, or some red pepper flakes. You can chop up some jalapenos and throw those in there. You can just kind of play with your jam and the flavor profile you want. Okay? So we're gonna bring this to a simmer. Then we'll come back, add our bacon, let it simmer some more and thicken up, and boom, you got strawberry bacon jam. Okay? Okay, our mixture has been simmering for about 10 minutes. And when I chop the strawberries, I just kind of dice them. But I want to kind of mash those out a little bit. So I'm using my potato masher, just kind of mash those chunks out. Now, if you want chunks in your strawberry bacon jam, then you don't have to do this, or you can mash a few of them, leave a few chunks. It's totally up to you if you want a more smooth consistency or if you do want some chunks. I don't really like chunks of strawberries, so I kind of mash mine quite a bit. Now what we're going to do is add our bacon back into the hot tub with everybody else. This smells so good. Look at this, how this is coming together. I love bacon jam because you can use it as a spread on toast. You can use it as a garnish. You can add it to hamburgers. You can add it as an additional ingredient, like if you're making steaks. It's a nice garnish on top of a steak. So we're going to cook this down for about 10 minutes. Doesn't look like I'm going to need my slurry because it looks like this is going to thicken up on its own. I might add just a little bit, but it doesn't need much. And then what we'll do is we'll put it inside of a mason jar, and as it cools, it will thicken more. And then you can use it however you want to. I ate this on a slice of toast with some cream cheese the first time I had it. Oh my goodness. OMG goodness. It was yummy goodness for real. Okay, let's let this hang out for a few minutes. We'll be back to finish up. Okay, everybody, our bacon jam is all done. I have it in a mason jar here. I'm gonna let it cool down. As it cools, it will thicken. I did use about a tablespoon of slurry to kind of help it thicken up a bit. If you want it a little more loose, leave out the slurry. If you want yours thicker, then you can add about a tablespoon. and that will do it. This will last about a week in the refrigerator, but trust me, if you make it, it won't last a couple of days. It will be gone. Everybody in your house will love it. I use strawberries, but you can use the fruit of your choice: blueberries, mulberries, raspberries. It doesn't matter. Whatever flavor profile you want to achieve, go for it. And I'm sure it will be delicious. I can't wait to dig into this. Listen, thank you so much for joining me today. Let me leave you with this blessing. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord protect you, especially in times like these. May the Lord smile upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace as only he can. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.